Hello YouTube. Just want to make my day 2 update video. So, pretty much all that happened in day 2 is we're on like 10 billion DPS right now. We did kill T8 Trav yesterday, or like on day 2. We killed T8 Trav. I forgot to make my update video where I like talk about what I've been doing and stuff, so I'm just making it now on day 3. It's been a weird league for me so far. So, it's been roughly about 62 hours since the league came out. And in 62 hours since the league came out, I've only actually played 24 hours. Which 24 hours in 62 hours... Playing 24 hours in a total span of 62 hours is quite a lot of playtime. Like, that is not a small amount by any means. But for me, that is kind of, like, not that much. I think usually in a league store right now, I would have around 40 to 50 hours played, like, in that range, depending on how much I slept. So I'm like literally at half my playtime that I usually would have. And to be honest, I kind of think I'm just gonna keep it like this league. I'm probably gonna play like every day for a few hours here and there, but I've just not really been like feeling like playing super hardcore, grinding out countless hours like I usually do. Like I have a lot going on in my life, and you know, it's really hard for me to like be super duper motivated to like grind out like non-stop, just put in countless hours when like I guess I haven't been like in the best state around and things, and you know, stuff has been better. But with that being said, here's my build update. So it's what we changed from last time. So we did swap to the full Ralph setup. We have Ralph's Journey. I corroded it, got pretty lucky to get a double corrosion, even though I didn't hit like the good one. I bought myself a triple dex false gods. I still have my Thunder Jawbone. I still have my Light Hunter belt. I do need to put a blend on this eventually. I'll probably get to that. I did make myself a Vorax item. And I specifically made myself a Corrupted Bulwark one, just to have some energy shield, because now I have like 5k ES, which, you know, it feels pretty good for farming 8-1. And then I crafted myself just like a bunch of like T1, T2 gear. Like, I need to improve this gear still, I need to like make things better, but, you know, for the time being, it's like good enough. I did get myself just full, you know, level 40 hero memories. As well as like this revived hero memory that has sealed mana compensation, which that was pretty cool. I didn't expect this to like roll sealed mana compensation, but it does actually allow me to fit in an extra aura. Because right now I'm running two 50% auras, a 20% aura, and then another 20% aura that I have sealed on my life. And I did swap off of the Steel Vanguard into Ranger, just because I felt like I wanted a bit more damage for the farms that I was doing. But with that being said, you know, we have just some pretty, like, generic-ass slates and stuff. As well as still, like, the same pedigree from, like, day 1. It's a pretty decent pedigree. I think the next goal is I do kind of just want to swap now to Spellburst. So that's probably what I'm going to be saving for. I have, like, around 400 FE and about 10 billion DPS. With 10 billion DPS, I've been able to farm pretty chill. So I've done a few farms that I've just, like, been trying out and just seeing what I enjoy. One that I mostly did on day 2 was actually doing Bus. Like farming Bus plus Vorax, and then using Vorax Compass, Bus Compass, and Sandlord Compass. That was working out really well for me. I was making like, I don't know, like 500 FE an hour, but also kind of carried by Sandlord just being so good right now. And then at the end of the day, I did swap to just like a full cube set, because I just felt like doing a bit of cubing. And I think going into day 3 now today, I'm probably going to be doing cube for a few hours before I like, you know, log off for the day. I might also try out doing some canvas this season, because I just enjoy doing canvas, but in the meantime, I'm putting points into just sandpaper. Snow paper, because I want to, like, you know, have a bit of snow paper going into it, so I don't have to spend my own money to get started and just see how it feels. But yeah, that's been pretty much what we've been up to. The build has been really good, by the way. Like, in 24 hours played, getting to like 10 billion DPS and stuff on Erica 2 is pretty damn good. And like at the same time, like also really speedy and like really fast constantly. And like I've definitely not been like playing it all in like an optimal way. You know, I've had a lot of break times, just like moments where like I kind of just stood around and just kept like figuring out what strat I want to try because nothing's really been clicking for me. It has definitely been a bit of a rough league in the sense of just not really having that much fun. Like I constantly have these feelings where it's like, you know, there's just other stuff that I want to rather be doing, but I'm still enjoying myself and I'm still, you know, having fun playing the game. I do think, with all that being said, though, this is probably going to be one of those leagues where I'm probably going to be making videos for, like, a way longer time. Because, you know, normally in my like, leagues is, you know, I go into week 1, I kill 21 in the first week, I do Siege Defense 15 in the first week, and then I'm just kind of, like, done. You know, then it's just, like, 2 weeks of me farming deep space, making, like, 1,000,000 FE, and it's kind of just, like, whatever. It's gonna be interesting, like, playing a lot slower and stuff, just playing a few hours every day and just seeing how things go. So I'm quite excited for that, to be honest with you. Also, just as a quick side note for people doing the Lunaria mechanic, there's like this full moon radiance toggle. I didn't know about this day 1, but I found out about day 2. Just make sure you take this. It makes it that the mechanic, instead of dropping 0 FE, it drops like 2 FE every now and then. You know, the mechanic's still kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie, but it's at least slightly better. So it's worth looking into, and definitely try to get yourself +1 max charge. I have like this 0.5 max charge, and the 0.5 max charge. Definitely get yourself to like 2 max charges, because it actually just makes this mechanic so much like nicer to do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully the next update video will have way more damage. I'm pretty much now at the state right with my build where I'm like happy. I'm farming 8-1. I can do 8-1 just fine. And now I just want to farm up like the Spubber swap. Something that I do regret kind of is I didn't like play as hardcore day 1 as I could have. I put in like 16 hours day 1. My Lean Embrace was like 900 FE day 1. And I was start being 900 FE and I was thinking to myself like I should just buy this. And I just didn't. I just fucking didn't, like a dumbass, and I was 4K FE, and I kind of regret that. I was just me being fucking stupid. Like, I definitely could have gotten this in time. But yeah, the upgrade we're gonna wait for now is, I want to buy Salt River. The reason we're doing Salt River first is, if you, like, want to buy Burst Activation, this is, like, fucking 3K FE. And on top of that, you also need a Surging Inspiration, which is, like, I think it's, like, 4K FE for the crowd. Oh, it's actually now 5K. Okay, it was 4K yesterday from inflation. So what I want to do is I'm gonna get Salt River for like the initial swap to Spellburst, but then eventually what I want to do is I want to buy myself an 89 Vorax base, like an 89 neck, and then take the Salt River and turn it into a Vorax item, and then buy Surging Inspiration. I think that's gonna be like freaking sick as hell. I'm 50-50 on it. There's also a world where we just go Silent Avowal, to be honest with you. I'm kind of keen to try out Silent Avowal. I think it's really fucking strong. If you get Silent Avowal with, like, Wield My Sword and Absolve My Sin, like, it's so damn good. It's really, really, really strong. That I might just do this, because you get, like, 80% block ratio. You're gonna be so tanky. But my eventual endgame build that I do want to do, which... we'll see if it actually happens this season. This might be the first season ever where, like, I don't actually know if I'm gonna reach the endgame setup, like the hyper endgame setup, just because I'm just not having that much fun with the league and I don't see myself playing it that much. You know, I'll probably put in like 100 hours or so this league, like 150 hours and then quit maybe. Who knows? Maybe the fun will pick up. Maybe I'll be fucking blasting and vibing out once Reach Profound. Anything can happen, right? I do eventually want to do Verdant Step setup, because I just love Verdant Steps. Which, if you do Verdant Steps, you kind of want to make that your Vorax item. But there's a world where you like Silent Avowal plus Verdant Steps. It's just, if you do Verdant Steps as like without being a Vorax item, you can't actually use Rob's Journey, which means you lose a lot of movement speed. And I love movement speed. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, too. I hope you guys enjoyed the update. I'm sorry, like... I'm gonna be honest with you, it fucking sucks making videos like these where it's just like, I'm kind of just a downer. I'm just like, but I'm just gonna be honest with my community and stuff, like, I'm just not vibing, I'm like I literally end my stream after like 7 hours of playing and go play a different game, you know, and then I play a different game for like 8 hours. Okay, maybe not 8 hours, okay, but like 4 hours, and then, you know, I do some work stuff, I do some other things, I do cooking and shit. I don't know. I've definitely been slacking in general as like a content creator and stuff, and I'm hoping to fix that. I'm hoping to improve my mental health and shit and just like make more content for you guys, because I think you guys deserve it. But anyway, bye YouTube. Bye bye.